Ladies and gentle humans, we have 11 teams to go through here. Just a quick one. If I don't get through your squad in this video, please send me a DM. I will reply before the game starts on Thursday night there. So we get cranking with this first one, the Parramatta McFeels. What a great name that is. 2,648 is the overall rank. 4 trades remain after the 3 being used this week, so pretty good. We've got Reedy Money out, Joshy Jackson and Talata Kola out for Haas, Robson, and Moses Mbai. So Mbai's going to be the cover guy. And that leaves him with Docker Clay, Palacia, Solo, and Mbai as the 4 cash out guys. So I suppose that's half okay if you're thinking that you can use Mbai as some cover as a player week to week. Up to you if you want to do that one. Final 7, it leaves me with 4 trades. It's not too bad, considering most people have 4 right now. Be worried about having the 125 in the bank, but I don't want to move on any of these 17 right now, so not sure. I think the bid in the bank's good because that means if there is an injury to one of your decent guys, like a Taumalolo or something like that, you can upgrade to a 750 guy, which would be ideal. Big issue in the squad is no wing fullback centre cover, aside from Mbai, but I'm having the money left over and sitting on the 4 trades won't make it a problem. Yeah, that's where the point is. You could just straight swap some of these guns straight to others if you do have an injury. Best I've ever done in fantasy, and I'm looking to break into the top 1K in the last weeks. How do you think my chances are looking at the squad? Well, having 7 trades coming into this week is pretty cool. So I think you're sitting pretty well. Obviously, injuries are going to be the thing, but if you can straight swap guys, that would be ideal. Having Bird and Dewey, a sneaky one, so they have to play really well for you to do well. Having Murray and also Harry Grant there will be good. And again, it's going to depend on how well Cook goes compared to Robson and Grant as to how you will. But you got the best halves in the game. I think you set up pretty well, Parramatta McFeels. Good stuff. All right, nice round 20 rank here. 772, overall rank 1,800. 7 trades remain, which is great as well for Eatswa Bra. Hey, Jamie, hope you're doing well. I hope you would appreciate your thoughts on my team. Potential trades for the week. Thank you. I am doing well. Currently thinking of a Hosking downgrade to a 220. Probably Dean Mariner and a Savage upgrade to Nat Butcher. That's pretty simple, and I like that. So that leaves you still with Kohler as cover. You got Kennedy there as well. Hosking, yeah, you've got enough mid-300s guys and enough trades to do that. So I would lock that in. The rest of the team looks really solid. Good stuff. Barnett's the only real worry, but with him back to the edge, I think that's going to be helpful. All right, Matty Damon. He's in there again. Always have to include this one for just the sheer amount of effort that goes into it. Kind of holding ranks a little bit backwards last week, about 150, I believe, at 892. 4 trades remain, 124k, and nice squad value. All right, Madison he wasn't happy with, so that's the where the move your ass comes from. Mirror on the wall. Who's the buffest of them all? Not me today. Jumpers on. But thank you for the efforts. How many guns do I have realistically? That's a good question. So everyone in your starting 13 is, except for Taylor May. And then you have Lolo, will give him as a gun. Barnett's borderline, if we're being honest. But if he keeps the spot on the edge, then he could be. So that's 14, we'll say. And then Hughes is borderline as well. So if you're getting 1 or 2 more would be ideal. Ramsey would have to go. The questions there are, with only 4 trades left, worth holding one, or one trade be better with my squad. Feel like any more than 1 trade will leave me in trouble around 24 and 25. Yes, I agree with that. Is there a way you can somehow move Ramsey on for a decent player? Dewey's a solid one. Hastings, yeah, it's a good one, as he said there as well. I would probably hold on to Taylor May if you can do that. I think that he's good enough to continue playing, considering he's in that Panthers side. Yeah, the Murray one's going to be too hard, if we're being honest there. So I think a mixture of the Hastings, Dewey, potentially Aiken for Ramsey could be solid. Do you have any wing fullback cover? You do with Manu. So they're the types of plays I'd be looking at there. A few scores well, they'll just be looping between Booth and Kennedy. Yeah. Again, you got a selection of guys that can score well. It's just how do you get an extra gun? And I think that's one of the ways there is that Hastings one would be solid. I would probably be holding on to a Hughesy, and I understand why you might not want to, but when you have, you're sitting there with 1, 2, 3, 4 cash outs at the moment, you need as many good playing players as possible. They might get you a 40, but that's the way you're gonna have to go with it. Unfortunately, there, it's a Moans World. 5561 overall rank, a really nice 282 round 20 rank, 4 trades in the bank. Hey Jay, I'm pretty happy with my current team. Cracked top 45 in team value this week. Wow, that's pretty exciting. What is the team value of this team? Let me know. Yeah, you can send me a DM. That'd be helpful. Since it's a head-to-head team, do you see any major improvements I can make in the coming weeks? Finals start in round 21 with grand finals round 24. Okay, I would probably hold this week, close to it, just on initial thought. First of all is bring Aiken and Cheapy in by trading out Kola and Savage. However, it might be biased, but I think Bird is almost a better centre option than Aiken right now. He is playing well. My only thoughts there, mate, is if you do make those 2 trades and then you have a bunch of injuries, you could be all out of trades by round 21 or 22. So keep that in mind. I would personally hang off this week with you having a really strong, solid side, considering your team value is so high. I would hold off and then potentially make an upgrade or 2 in your first week of the finals. That would be what I would be playing with there. I still think Cleary is the best captaincy option for sure. But cracking team, mate. Love the team value. And this is a great show of what happens when you just build to a head-to-head squad. The team value ends up pretty good. Overall rank's not incredible, but still solid nonetheless. Just want to throw this team in there because he's coming 152nd, so well done there. 5 trades remaining, 194 in the bank. He loves the content too, so give me love, you'll get on there. Really helped my first year of fantasy. That was the other thing. Just congratulations on this one. I would like a better picture if you can do that, not squeeze it in together. That would be nice, but we'll get there. With 194 in the bank, I need to get Haas, but issue is how can I build my bench? Spots 4 to 8 into better players. 4 to 8, we're not too, well, 5 to 8, we're not too worried about. We definitely need a strong 17, especially considering you're in a great ranking position there. You're playing Taylor May at the moment as your gun center, or one of your gun centers, and then Kolomatangi and Taumalolo, the only ones that are a little bit low there. But going Lolo to Haas is solid. Thinking about Nat Butcher lacking center and wing fullback depth as well. What to do with Savage and May? You got to hold May now if you're having limited depth because he's going to cover both positions there. What you should maybe try and do is there's a few of those centers available: the Hones, the Aikens, these types of guys. Joey Manos who can do a job for you. I understand the upgrade from Lola to Haas, but maybe you could do Savage to another really solid center or wing fullback as well. It's probably difficult. It leaves you 120k. Would that get you enough? 570. Could get someone. Work that out. But yeah, solid side. Here we go. All right, beers and more beers. Another great name. 261 in the bank. 1243 overall rank. Solid team value. Solid squad value. Definitely 13.7. Had 4 trades prior and decided to go Mam and Kola to Mariner. Why Mariner? Fatala? Oh, Dean Mariner, sorry. To Dean Mariner and Butcher. Solid. What do you got? 1, 2, 3. 3 cash outs. Yeah, sweet. I think Butcher's going to be great. You get him at a cheaper price. You can get him to score really well, which is good. How's the starting 17 and bench look? Don't need to prove anything. I think it looks really good. You pretty much got the best players in each position. Moses is the only one a little bit of a downer in that halves position, but hopefully you've got DCE and you've got Dewey, so you're sweet there. We're seeing going Moses to Murray, but I'm wary of injuries and suspensions, so is it best just to hold the trade? That would be cool. The squad value is pretty high, salary remaining is pretty high. Maybe wait a week or 2 on the Murray one, and once it gets to like round 22, you're like, okay, should be fine. I'll be half okay with 1 trade. It's just the extras on the bench here because you've only got Boothie that can cover, really. Because Pole, you don't really want his score. Mariner will only play the 1 week. Volkman won't play much. So that's my general thoughts. Maybe wait a couple of weeks and then do that. Yeah, again, you got backup. Well, you got to put Booth as backup hooker, so should be all right there. All right, smack my drum. 18-10 overall rank. 7 trades left. What do I do? Hold trades for head-to-head finals. Trade Josh Jackson and Hosking to Payne Haas and Mbai. I would hold off on Jackson just for now. McInnes and Hosking to Payne Haas in a sub 300. You could probably do that. You could probably do either one of 2 or 3, to be honest. Which one do you think you're going to keep for the entirety of the year? Do you think Jackson has more of a chance of playing the full 80 in 13 and doing really well? Or do you think someone like McInnes can score better than Jackson? That would be my general thoughts. I wouldn't bring in Gagai. So one of those would be ideal if you can do those first few. All right, here we go. So we got a serious one here and then a funny one. 325 overall rank here. 5 trades remain. We have some cover, which is good. Nothing in hooker at the moment. Cover in all the other positions, which is great. Need a better hooker. Money's killing me, especially when he's your only one too. Oof. Go out and get a Cook, or is a Grant the better option at the cheaper price? Well, if you're getting Grant, you need to upgrade elsewhere. If you get it, I'd rather just go for Cook and get the best player in the position. Marnie Lola to Grant and Haas. That would be good too. So if you can do that, that leaves you with 3 trades. It's fine. You got Kola as the cover, which is good. Obviously with Manu too. Is Teddy a must-have versus half-strength Manly side? I wouldn't say must-have, but he's very much close to the best wing fullback in the game. So you do have Manu in there. You have Hines, Manu, Dewey. So it would be nice to have the fourth. But if you can get him, sweet. You know, is it worth getting him over Payne Haas, for example? That's the question that you need to answer. Okay, we have a pretty fun team here. It's going to be good. Questions for my Ulster, JBFA. How's your day been? Very well, thank you. Thoughts on upgrading the Hayne plane to Corey Norman? I don't know if that's an upgrade, but let's go with it. Honest opinion on David Hollis. Why are the Eels not playing such a superstar? I don't actually know that answer. Can you send that to the boys as to what your thoughts are? Thoughts on stealing the moon? It's quite big. It would be hard to steal the moon. I'm very interested in that though. I don't know. Would we? It seems very bright when it's big too. Would we be blinded? I don't know. How would this work? If you're trying to just hug the moon, is Kevin Proctor a potential pickup? He's probably a potential pickup on the circuit, considering he doesn't have a club anymore. Ooh, tough. Scoop de Fuego made the cut on the interchange. In number 3, we got Party Vaughan, we got Mick Toothless, Ashley Klein is the bunker, Rob 2 competition points, Jared Hayne silver water behind bars, Jesus, and you got Pupley, Aiken, and Tamalolo. The starting side, Harry Goat Grant. We've got Hot for Cam Murray, Potterhangawi, Jack under the bed, under the bedland, Jesus. Jamie Brown, Hot as captain. I like that. 1,000 points. Hansel and Gretel. We got Chin for Cleary. We got Clutch for DCE. Okay, this must be a Queensland fan. We got Tau Cola. Oh wow. What have we got? Siesta. That's what we're going with. X Factor. Wow, how does he get a normal name? Schnackenhausen and Wet Hair Nico. That was beautiful. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right, last one. Or second last one. All right, 8-17 last week. Not good. Last week was because of McInnes. Surely that's not why you got 8-17. He's sure he's a keeper. Not 100% sure, but he's serviceable. Ramsey was the real reason you got a low score. Thinking to hold Ramsey. He's so good. Fair enough. Should I buy Hines yet? Is he a keeper? Is he a keeper? Come on. What do you do with my bench? It sucks. Just want Pupley, Cook, Hines, Murray, Tarpany, etc. That would be good. Would it be a good idea to trade out Grant for Cook because I need Cook? Nope. I think I'm going to buy Marnie. Just he's on the come up. Trust. One last thing. Can you please flex your guns? Did it earlier. That was strange. I like it. All right. Last one. This is a fun one. Hey, mate. First time posting my team here. Thanks for your help throughout the year. You're a legend. Thank you. Wackos Warriors. Don't quite have the team value with my current players to get both Cam and Tedesco. Damn it. Trades this week would be Havili to Murray and Barnett to 220 player, which would give me 126k next week to spend on looking for a wing fullback. Okay, and he suggested what I should be aiming for my final team. Bit stuck which way to go this week. I still need a few players for my final team, but also need to keep a few trades for injuries and suspensions. Okay, in terms of guys on our bench there, I think you have enough space to go for one more cash out, which will be sweet to get you Cam Murray this week. Jackson's a solid hold. Let's just hope, Hughes comes good. Needing a third keeper wing fullback. Should I keep May as backup or sell with Savage or Kennedy? I think you definitely sell Savage over May, but you could, if you need the cash, I'd sell Talon. Would be the way to go. Just don't get too many cheapies. That's all I'd be worried about there. I would personally sell. If you just need the money, you've got to go Savage. If you don't need the money, then Kennedy. Like you can get a 30 odd from him, but. Yeah, I hope that helps out, mate, and congrats on a great year, first time posting as well. Appreciate you all for being here, guys. I'm going to jump off this one now. I hope you have a cracking rest of your week, and we'll see you on the Thursday videos.